Hi, welcome to Coffee with Z. This is our first episode, and today we're talking about why team morale is so important. I'm here with the man himself, Z. Nice to have you here, mate. Thank you for coming.
So he's so passionate as he introduced himself. This is Josh, our new marketing extraordinaire.
Josh, nice to meet you.
That's cool. There's the LinkedIn family and the Tax family and perhaps the YouTube family as well. We've got our mugs here, as you can see. I think that the questions you were talking about, the consistency, why is that so important? And why is it important to have motivated people on their business side? So when we're talking to business owners, why we're trying to give this insight is people often forget that your employees, if you want to scale a business, you've got to have employees, and to keep them and retain them is so important, and therefore you have to motivate them, and hence why we get I'm passing my Costa restriction over on the Frappes to the staff, is to make sure they're motivated, they feel it's a nice place to work, and therefore the clients are happy and then everyone's happy. I think you mentioned about consistency.
Yeah, so sorry, go on.
Yeah, the consistency part, right, I mentioned that is that when you're trying to scale a business, you've got to make sure you provide the same goods and services, whatever they are, in the right product offering again and again. So if you go to Costa and they do your frappe and they're not following their systems and processes, which they normally have, you get not a nice frappe. So we don't want to be doing that. We want to make sure we're happy, smile. I've been sometimes and they either haven't got them or they're not done them properly. So it's so important about that.
So you also spoke about commercial property. So what was that about?
So as most of the LinkedIn family will know, Josh, and you know as well, I love property and I love putting that in our post. It is a specialist area. The reason being is commercial property is based on the tenant, not on the bricks and mortar, i.e. what return you're getting on the rent, and therefore they value it. So if you have something like Costa, you get a better yield, and therefore you get a higher valuation. Therefore, you can finance more money out of the property and go and buy more.
More money. So, and the last bit of your post was about tax. Because I know you're a tax man and you're a tax advisor. So, would you be able to let us know some more about that?
So, when you provide like frappes to your employees, as long as they're provided to everybody, those are actually tax deductible against your company. So, HMRC don't mind you motivating your staff, and there's nothing involved in benefit in kind, that's the dreaded tax, the employee and employer tax. That doesn't apply to frappes and these kind of refreshments that you do to your staff.
Perfect. Thank you, Z. And we'll see you in episode 2. Thank you for